That's mad crazy.
Right.
Nah, so like, do y'all think y'all got relationship PTSD though?
Hell yeah.
Of course.
I do for sure.
All right. Okay.
Hey.
I'm weak. Okay, what's yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Just communication definitely is it. Like me trying to bring logic to a situation instead of and then putting emotion to the side. Like I think logic is really like a main thing that solves problems. Like you're upset, yes, but tell me why you're upset. Whatever you're upset about, if it doesn't make sense, why do you need to be upset about it? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm telling you, and it makes sense what's coming out my mouth, and then it makes sense in your head, and you're still mad. That sounds toxic. Like you're just being mad to be mad now because.
No, but what if it doesn't make sense to you? But it makes
but I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying though. Even though it makes sense to me, it makes sense to you as well. Yeah, and you're still mad because that's where the communication comes in. Like if you're telling me, okay, I understand that, okay, whatever, but still. If you're still saying that, but still, and you're telling me you understand, I feel like that's low-key toxic. Don't tell me you understand something, and then that makes me feel like I'm right or I'm making sense to you, and you're still mad about nothing.
Nah, but I understand because
you're still mad about nothing.
Nah, because someone's just agreeing to you, but I'm like,
that's stupid. Why are you agreeing with me if it's not right?
No, someone don't even like you trying to solve the problem. They don't want you to solve the problem. They just want you to hear them.
But if it doesn't make sense, what are we really talking about?
No, I feel like you can't solve
but that's what I'm saying. That's us thinking as men though. And they think differently.
But I'm cool with not solving every problem though. I'm cool with listening to every problem though. But if I can't solve every problem, cool. But like, I think that at the end of the day, y'all gonna come back together, and logic still has to be implanted into the situation that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like logic is always gonna come back. Like, yes, you feel like this. I hear you. How you feel. But now let's talk about what makes sense. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's always a truth.
Yeah.
And then there's always an emotion. So let's talk. We got through the emotion part.
But how do you know, like, what is the truth? Like, in both of y'all situations?
Because you come to a verbal agreement. Like, okay,
but, like,
I see where
a lot
you're
of
coming
people
from.
agree to disagree, though. You get what I'm saying?
Then at that point.
Like, in relationships, it's just not that easy.
It like, can be, though.
It can be, but it's not. Because two different... Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. But like in a relationship, there's two different people. Two different people feel two different certain ways, and they have two different point of views. So like, how can two different people that have two different point of views basically come to agree and be like, this is the truth and this is what we agree on? It just doesn't work like that. You have to compromise.
That's how hard, but it's not even It's not even being like compromising. It's literally understanding your person. Like you know who I am as a person. Yeah. So if you think that I would do something like this to you, like already you don't know me or already you don't trust me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think you should know specifically who you're fucking with to get to that for you to compromise.
But
like,
at the end of the day,
I know you wouldn't do nothing like this to me.
But this is how I felt.
Okay, and that's fine. That's the emotion part.
Are you taking into consideration how I felt?
Yes, of course, because if I see you're hurt about this.
Okay.
I'm not about to look at you be hurt and then me just. Right. Just to hear you speak, like hell no, like that's not your. You're not my shorty at the end of the day, like.
Okay, but we're saying this. Y'all in a relationship. Like, this is what we talking about. Like,
then I feel like that's mandatory. It's not even. It shouldn't even be mandatory. It should be like genuine. Like, I know I see this hurt. You heard about this. Something that's obviously you don't fully see 100%. Like you seen it with your eyes. Mm-hmm. So let me show you what I'm seeing through my eyes, and if it makes sense to you, tell me if it doesn't.
Okay.
Like, or if it does, then let's talk about what makes sense, and then let's come to then we get to the logic. What's truth, like the truth.
So relating back to the original question, like with this being your PTSD, so are you saying you can or cannot communicate?
I can't communicate with people that don't understand.
Okay.
Like people that don't know how to communicate back. Yeah. Like they just literally go off of emotion, don't even want to think about the logic. Like, okay, nigga, I know you feel like that, but that it don't make sense though. Like I understand that, and I'm sorry that you feel like
Everybody
that.
Everybody take a shot. Sorry, I'm not cutting you off, but
no, I feel it.
Everybody take a shot.
We do need a shot.